Hello, my name is Jose Rivela, and I chose the book Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. It's a self-improvement book, but I would say it's mostly a self-organization book because it mainly helps you focus in on something and put your thoughts together to be able to put all your effort into one thing so you could, influence other things. The way that Stephen organized his book was by first explaining perspective. He used the story of his daughter and other stories about to be able to show how different people in different occasions have different perspective. The story of his daughter was that he gave a toy to his daughter. In this case, he was with other people around, with friends, and after giving the toy to his daughter, he tells his daughter to play with the kids, with all the kids around. The daughter doesn't feel that she wants to share her toy, so therefore, Stefan, first tries to bribe her. She denies it, and then he forces her to play with the toys. Then he explains that in his kid, from the perspective of the child, she just got a new toy, and now she has to pretty much share it with everybody. She never had the possession of the toy, so therefore, that's how he kind of explains perception, and that's how he starts the book off to be able to understand that we should be able to see things in different modes, because he also explains that you can't solve a problem from within, so therefore you should always see different perspective of everything. Now, the 7 habits are organized first from independence to interdependence to synergy, and from independence to interdependence. And the idea behind it is, if you're proactive, you begin with the end in mind, and you put things first, which are the things that you're supposed to do when you're independent. Then organize yourself with things that matter, the things that are important to you. And in this case, you could always say about your firm. It explains that you should organize yourself. Try to do things, to influence things, and to always have organized thoughts as towards the future, towards what is the end goal. And then from then, once you're able to organize yourself, and once you're able to influence, like he explains, his influence others, interdependent. The 3 habits for that is to think win-win, seek to first understand, and then synergy. The idea behind that is win-win is, if you win and the other person wins, then we're all winning. If you think win-loss, then if you think only win, you're winning and the other person's losing, someone's losing. There's kind of like a dead weight loss, if you will, in that transaction. But if you think win-win in both companies, in this case of this credit, if both companies win, then you could build a relationship from that. So it's kind of like the supply chain. You want to have a good relationship with other parts of the supply chain, because this is a relationship you're going to have for an extended period of time. So that's what you should think win-win. And that's how interdependence comes around. Then you have seek to first understand. Like, again, you first have to be able to listen to be able to then explain yourself. And it helps a lot when you're dealing with other firms. Again, in the supply chain, you have to listen to the demands of other people. You have to understand the needs of other people, so you could be able to meet those needs and you could be able to help those. And again, in the supply chain, you need that interdependence. And the synergy part of it is the idea of every flow, every piece matters. Every single part of the supply chain to be able to get the product from production all the way to the customer. So that's very important. That's the idea of synergy. Every single thing matters. And then at the end we have improvement, and then always sharpen the saw. And the idea of sharpening the saw is you can't always be working, because then eventually you keep working that saw, and eventually it's gonna be dull. It's pointless to keep working, because as hard as you push, you need to sharpen that saw before you're able to keep going. The idea is also like, if you study too much the day before, you keep studying, there's going to be a point that you're not going to stop. You're going to stop learning new things. So again, I think this book is really mostly organizational. It helps you organize yourself, And then it helps you by organizing yourself. It helps you, influence others, and that's the interdependence part of it. And the reason why this book would be good, and how it relates to our would do as a firm. You want to first be organized and be proactive as a firm. You want to have goals in the firm. Your mission statements. And then you have to think interdependence with other firms. Not just the supply chain. You also think globalization and other things like that. You're gonna have to have interdependence with other firms to be able to be successful in this world. And that's my answer. Hope you enjoyed.